and I can see a snake. And it's freaking huge as well. Of course, not one you want to get bitten by. Look at it in that position right there in particular. That is just stunning. Finally, I get to show this species on my channel. Oh, it's speeding. Oh, no. What's up, guys? I'm back with another video. I've left Harry behind in Prang, and now I'm traveling back up north by myself, which means I'm going to get a couple of days just you and me. So I'm going to be talking to the camera a lot. A little bit more relaxed, yet still pretty hardcore herping. I've got some targets, not the most exciting things, unfortunately. Just I'm in a cool area, back in one of my all-time favorite places to herp. Going to be checking out some different environments though that I typically do in this area, and I'll bring you along. It's a very, very, very hot late afternoon right now. It's almost 5 p.m. and it's still 33 degrees. So yeah, I've got like some loose clothing on. I'm gonna go hit the rocks and see what we can turn up. Let's get to it. I don't know if I'll be able to beat a king cobra from the last video, but hey. So I just stepped into this cave and found this interesting Microletta genus frog. It's a type of narrowmouth. There was a couple of them jumping about inside this cave. It should be Microletta lineata, this species, but yeah, not a species I've seen in a cave before actually, and there was a few of them jumping around. Just a few meters away from the frog, I spotted this guy. Nice little toad there, chilling out. Big river toad. These guys love caves. It's very, very common to find them in caves, but always nice to see. All right, well, I did get a kukri snake walking along this cliff. Really got my heart rate up for a second, thinking it was the one I'm after, but I believe this is Oligodon purpurescens. I mean, the pattern matches perfectly. If you look at the head there, sorry, there's really low light in here. That also matches perfectly, but still, not a snake you encounter during the daytime very often whatsoever. Although it is one I've seen before at this site, just not actually on a limestone cliff. Like, I really am in perfect limestone kukri territory right now, cruising along this cliff here. And yeah, maybe this means that there isn't a limestone kukri in this area after all. Let's get some light on here. Look at that guy go. Awesome, I'll get him in hand in a second. Just gonna take a couple phone photos. All right, I just got this guy in hand and I've turned on my light so you can see him a little better. Really nice kind of golden brown coloration on this kukri. And if you look at the ventrals, it's not typical for purpurescens, but you can see it's got that paler edge along the middle, which is like usually indicative of purpurescens. The purpurescens we saw at this locality before had this incredibly like mottled black ventrals. But if you look at the forebody, yeah, it's very typical purpurescens venter up there. So the ones in this area seem to have a lot of black on their ventrals, which is interesting. Cool little snake. Of course, not one you want to get bitten by. These guys have the sharpest teeth and they will really gouge you into another dimension. But yep, got a snake walking around during the daytime, which is always a tall order, especially when you haven't even been out for that long. This will probably be the only snake I see during the day, but let's keep it running, see if we can get another one. The sun is setting now and haven't seen any snakes since that kukri. Although I've only been out for like an hour and 20 minutes maybe, which is good going for the daytime. Just checking out this final cave, and then I'm gonna head to a couple new spots and continue herping through nightfall. Well, I just filmed that little clip back there and I can see a snake. And it's freaking huge as well. Wow, look at that, guys. Oh, he's defensive. Hold on, let me switch to my filming light. He is defensive. Look at that big boy Ridley's cave racer. Really gray one. Clearly lived a long life in a cave. Hold on, let me take a phone photo and then I'll be back. Okay, took a couple of photos just showing that it's still light and it's not even really in, well, I guess it is in a cave. Yeah, this isn't a true cave, it's more of a tunnel, but yeah, I was wondering where these were. I've seen a few of them in this area in the past, and today I was checking around a lot of limestone cliffs, and this guy's just looking absolutely stunning there. I really like this gray morph. Like, even though most people probably prefer the yellow one with all the coloring and stuff on the body, this is such a beautiful individual. Look at it in that position right there in particular. That is just stunning. I love gray snakes with this kind of sheen. I think they're really cool. What a beautiful animal. I'm not going to disturb him at all. I mean, I've already disturbed him. I've threatened him, but I'm not going to pick him up or harm him. Just going to let him cruise back up this cliff face. Awesome encounter, if it's my last encounter of the daylight. Look at this, guys. a whole bunch of different species of frog all hiding. There was about 7 individuals here at first, all sheltering and taking some cool moisture. All right, I've just climbed up the roots of this tree up onto the cast. I'm doing it one-handed now, so apologies for the bad filming. But I'm doing this because I saw a snake that I'm interested in. Nothing too special. Climbed up on the cast to investigate a really pale vine snake. Just turned out to be brass. Thought it could have been fasciolata because the venter was like white, and to be honest, the whole thing is pretty pale, but yeah, just this guy. I was just walking around these rocks and I've spotted a Malayan pit viper in an awesome ambush position there, like up on the rock. I assume it's ambushing since I kind of saw it like this from a distance, and it had its face like towards the rock. Usually at this time of year you'd expect to see males like this out cruising around looking for females, but yeah, really cool to see that here, and generally a cool snake to see in this area. And all the times I've been to this particular site, only seen this twice before. This is the 3rd individual I've seen around here, so not common, although at this time of year this is the time where you would expect to see them. You've seen them in my videos a lot recently, I guess, or they've certainly been around, and yeah, the males are always out cruising, and even the females are quite active, just moving around, doing their thing. They love the dry season, and this guy's loving his life in that spot there, so I'm just gonna leave him be. The Malayan pit viper is just on that rock you can see down near my car. I walked up here, and here it is, our 5th species of the walk. All before dinner. This is actually a particularly beautiful Dendrolaphis formosus. It's not expanding the neck to show any of the blues, but the overall colors on the dorsum, even without the blues, it's really nice. It's got vibrant turquoise green venter, bright greenish yellow on the side, and I mean, look at that, like reddish bronze combined with some like pale bluish markings on it. This one's chill as well. Look, I'm not even squeezing it. It's just hanging out in my hand. Hello, wake up. Oh, no, it's not. I woke him up. Whoopsie. Probably shouldn't have done that. I'm really out of breath. Like, I had to climb up really high up these rocks to get it, and I almost died. But hey, that's part and parcel of hunting in these environments. Cool. Wow, guys, on my way to 7-Eleven, cruised a big snake in the road, and look what it is. Boiga benculuensis, of all things. Looking at it, ow. I was going to try and show you that he was alive because he was looking kind of dead there. But no, he bit me, showing you that he is well and truly alive. And look at this guy, really big one with such a nice green coloration throughout the body. Not too much of the pinks, although they're certainly there. But yeah, really nice green with quite distinct contrasted bands. This guy is crossing in, I don't even know. Is there limestone around? It just looks like rubber plantations nearby. I guess there maybe is a limestone cast, or maybe there's some remnant forest up there. I'm really not sure. He was crossing from... Oh, what the boss? Look. Just spotted another snake. There's a Prasina right there. A live snake encounter on video for you guys. That's pretty crazy. Some boss is stopping. Don't worry about me, God boss. Go about your life. Yeah, let's pick this guy up and take a close look. Oh, wait, I've not got my filming light on. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah. I can get this guy in hand and show you that he's well and truly very healthy. And yeah, really cool to see this snake. I see this one all the time up at this waterfall not far from this site, but around what I guess is limestone cast near here. Never seen this species in limestone areas before. I mean, maybe there is just some forest. I'll check, and maybe I'll overlay on screen if there is, but look at that guy there. So cool. Okay, I just checked maps actually, and we're just next to like an isolated limestone cast hill with like a viewpoint at the top here, a very small one, just surrounded by rubber plantations. Really not where you would ever expect to find Benculuensis, which is usually associated with like wetter pterocarp forests that you get on the hills as opposed to the drier limestone cast. But there must be some dense vegetation up there, some like really dense undergrowth in the rubber trees, and like that hill must provide enough habitat for it. But yeah, this guy's chilled out so nicely now. Look at him chilling there, looking absolutely totally relaxed. What a beautiful snake. Awesome. Well, I found a snake on the way to dinner, and I got one on the way back too. This cute little Parius margaritiforus, with the pinkish orange collar just across the road. These guys are so small sometimes. Like, look at the size of it compared to my hand. Ooh, he's doing some odd defensive behavior, but yeah, I'm gonna let that boy scoot off. Margot's common. Oh yeah, that's what you want to see right there. Small spotted coral snake. Let's go. After so long, finally I get to show this species on my channel. Oh, it's speeding. Oh, no, so wriggly. Not back into the drainage ditch, please. Oh, I wasn't ready for that chaos all of a sudden. Wow, look at that venter. Really, really cool. Oh, did I see a little bit of mouth open action there? Wouldn't be surprised if this guy bit the crap out of me if I let his head touch my finger. It is a coral snake after all. These Caliophis in Thailand can be so bitey, but nice, like southern kind of, not so much of like an orange morph. This is more like the golden morph we get down here in the south, but still the large black spots, very typical of the southern form. Stop it. But so long and thin. Really, really, like all these Caliophis, incredibly long and slender with a vibrant venter. That's one thing they all share in common. The banded sort of a piano keyboard venter in Intestinalis and Gracilis, and this very like brightly colored kind of red, or in this case orange venter in Bivigata. And this one, hold on, let me change my lighting. One sec. Can I do it in time? Yes, I can. I should have been doing my soft lighting from the beginning, but I always forget to do that. There you go. This species is, very small and cruises around eating exclusively blind snakes, at least almost exclusively blind snakes. Maybe large individuals of this species will occasionally feed on maybe small slug snakes. Parius margaritiformis, what we always joke about, is the favorite food of any small Ophiophagous snake. Bivigata loves that one, that's for sure. But this one is mainly known to eat Indotyphlops brahminus, the Brahmini blind snake or flower pot snake, the most widely distributed snake in the world. Do you see it? He tried to bite me right there. Do you see him come up and open his mouth there? But yeah, unlike the Brahmini blind snake, which is distributed all over the world, this one has a relatively small distribution of just Southeast Asia and mainly Indochina and Thailand up to northern Peninsula Malaysia, which is where its range ends. But here is one of the most southern points we can find this species, and I'm very, very, very happy to see this. What a cool find. Beautiful Caliophis maculaceps, the small spotted coral snake. As I said before, grandiose indeed. I'm cooking tonight. Let's go. I just got this big green brass, so I figured I'd get my camera out for it. This one's puffing up big time, really chunky one, and coming out so, how do you put it, overexposed on the camera right now, but you can really see the interstitial skin, that neck patterning, big defensive brass. Look at him in my hand there. Really impressive thing. Really, seeing this big green snake in the bush is always quite cool to see, despite how common they are.